Look, I never imagined that I would be in Paris just because I was born in Cuba and I thought I would never leave there, but well, dreams do come true. Now I have my residency in Spain and my first destination is going to be Paris, so let's go. Hello my beautiful people, how are you? I hope you're all doing great and welcome back to my channel. In case you're new here, because there are always new people, let me introduce myself. I'm Anita Mateo, I'm Cuban, and I live in Spain. So subscribe, it's free, it doesn't cost you anything, and give this video a like because I really hope you enjoy it. Well, as you can see, the series of videos about Cuba has ended. I had a dream, a goal, when I finally got my residency in Spain, because when I didn't have my papers, obviously I couldn't leave Spain. So, I always said that when I got my residency, the first place I wanted to go was Paris. I know people are probably like, I didn't go to Paris because I prioritized going to Cuba to see my family. That was more important to me. Of course, but I said that when I return from Cuba, the first thing I want to do is seize this opportunity now that I have my residency. I started searching for tickets, and now I'm here. I didn't look for the tickets myself since I'm already getting scolded. Tide, my friend who organizes everything and is here, looked for them. We're in Paris because I came with Tide to visit before her university exams, and this was my only chance. And that's it. I just want to share a day with you in Paris, like my reactions, what I'm going to be discovering, and sharing it all with you too. I don't know, this is just a casual vlog of a day with me. It's not such a serious video anymore. I know these travel videos and stuff also get a lot of views. And all that because, I don't know, people like to see more of the gossip and those things. So if you're here because you like gossip and you don't want to see the Paris video, stay, please stay. Because people leave and don't watch these videos. They say they're no longer interested and nothing is good or interesting. Well, maybe there is an interesting vlog, you know. Okay, I'm gonna show you. The hotel. We're at a hotel called Jardins de something or other, de Marais. It's 4 stars, but we've been a little disappointed. It's very expensive. I mean, let me tell you that coming to Paris is expensive, really expensive. This is the view from the hotel and all, and here it is. Well, don't mind the mess. This is like, you see? The hotel. There are a lot of messes. I know, it's okay. You probably have more messes too when you go places. A little table, a lamp, a TV, a closet, and here's the bathroom. Here it is. That's where I get ready, also getting ready in the bathroom. And here we have a small kitchen that we might use because eating in Paris is expensive. And I don't know, maybe tonight, maybe tonight. Oh no, because today we have a super interesting plan that I'm going to share with you. But tomorrow, since it's the last day, we'll cook something, and here we're always as thrifty as we can be. Not so much me because I don't know the tips, but my dear friend Taitaisi knows all the tips. The hotel. We've been hot because we didn't know how to adjust the temperature, so we turned off the heater. Because, I mean, this thing here that's supposed to adjust the temperature, that little screen you see there, doesn't work. And the other thing is that there's no toothpaste. I'm chewing gum, which I hope doesn't bother you because I haven't brushed my teeth. We're going to look for a supermarket and get some toothpaste so we can brush our teeth. You might see 2 pretty girls with bad breath around Paris. That's us. Hopefully we can buy toothpaste today. Unlike Cuba, they actually sell it here. We're going to start walking around the streets of Paris, and this is how we're dressed for Paris today. Oh, you can't see me, because you know Paris is the city of fashion. So you have to dress, I don't know, accordingly. I'm almost always very basic, it's the same. I put on this shirt, this skirt, and well, this coat and my boots, and that's it. This is how we're heading out to the streets of Paris today. One thing is, just so you know to help you out, I don't know if you're coming to Paris. We need to get something for ourselves. We're going to use the metro now to get around, and there's an option you can get. When you go to the metro, they give you this little ticket, which is useful for the days you'll be here as a tourist. So we got it for 3 days. It costs us about 30 something per person, and they give you this. And then we can get around Paris by metro, by bus, whatever. And it works for us. For these 3 days that we're going to be here, it's a good option because we won't be taking taxis late either. If taxis are, well, you don't really need them. Honestly, you don't need to take a taxi. So just so you know, you have that option. And also the hotel, for example, we paid it in installments. We didn't have to pay it all at once because I paid with pay. And well, that's it. We're going to see the classic places that everyone goes to, of course. Welcome to the few days leading up to my trip to Paris. In fact, this is one of the trips I've dreamed about the most in my life. I can't even explain how many times I've been lying in my bed like this, dreaming about whether one day, living in Cuba, I could, I don't know, be there with the Eiffel Tower behind me. And well, from one day to the next, it happened pretty quickly. The other day, we started looking for tickets and accommodation. Paris is quite expensive. We were checking out the best deals. You can't even imagine the crazy thing we're about to do. I mean, going to Portugal from here in Galicia, and in Porto we found the cheapest flight, and from there we're going to Paris. So come with me on this adventure. And well, one of my worries, one of my main problems is that I thought, what am I going to say? How am I going to communicate? Because I don't know much French, I only know bonjour, comment tu t'appelles? Je m'appelle Ana Laura. I don't even have a good French accent, so I think I'll communicate in English or Spanish, we'll see. Taimi told me many people speak Spanish. She handled everything and planned the itinerary since she's an expert. I was there, observing and learning so I can plan my own trips later since I'll have to do it myself eventually. And well, since I'm working on my English, I'm looking at a lot of ways to get better at English. English is important here and is a universal language spoken in many parts of the world. And that's why I want to introduce you to Imnigo, and well, Imnigo is a platform where you can learn English with native-speaking teachers. People who emigrate, at least us Cubans, who aren't very prepared with English, it's super important for us to learn English to open up opportunities. In this case, since I'm going to travel to France, I want to learn English to communicate, because it's the language you use to communicate internationally. In general, as a student, you can schedule your class at the time that works best for you. There are various schedules from morning to afternoon. For example, I prefer it in the afternoon. The main focus of this platform is speaking and conversation for those who are just starting out or are at an intermediate level, so you learn to speak in a more fluent and natural way. For example, instead of saying, let's end the meeting, you can say, let's write it up, which means speaking like native English speakers. In fact, now that I finished my class, I realize it. Imnigo has an artificial intelligence tool that gives you a personalized feedback report after each class. Where are you going to find the mistakes you made or the words you repeat the most when you speak? I don't know, filler words and those things we always use when we talk, and well, we're not really sure about what we're saying. It also gives you recommendations to correct these mistakes. Well, and right now, as I was telling you, I finished my class, and so I'm here and I start learning English because I love English. And actually, just for you, for my community, we have a special price of only $3 per class in the monthly plan and $1.99 for the annual plan. This is for my community. I'm going to leave you the link and all the details down below in the description and in a pinned comment on this video. The original prices range between 10 and 15, so I'm giving you a little discount. Take advantage of it. Imnigo has an international community from more than 140 countries. In fact, right here, while taking the class, I'm in class with a group of Spanish-speaking students who are also there, and with our native-speaking teacher. And it's super entertaining because we are people with the same goals, but we all want to learn the language and we create a very nice community. So, well, I invite you to join Imnigo to try it out. Oh, my screen turned off to try it out. If you want to learn English in the best way, in a native way, with real native teachers, and it's super interesting, I'll leave all the details for you in the description. I'm going to continue here with my preparation because I can also prepare and review and all that for the class, and now I'm going to see what the artificial intelligence pointed out that I need to improve. And well, here you can see Notre Dame. Well, if you saw the movie The Hunchback of Notre Dame, you know there are gargoyles. My culture comes from movies. And look at the gargoyles there. I don't know if you can see them. Let me zoom in here. See? The gargoyles are there, and here too. Wow, incredible. They're still under renovation, and it even has the bell and everything. Just like in the movie, it makes Taimi very emotional. You really like it, don't you?
Let's see, it's just that, I don't know, it's just such architecture and something that was almost lost. Well, because of the fire, and it's just very, very, very sad.
How many years ago was the fire?
I think it was 3 or 4 years ago.
And well, here you can see that there are a lot of people who come, tourists and all, to see the place. Let's talk about things that have impressed me, like about Paris, my first impressions. Obviously, it's the biggest city in France and all that, and there are so many people everywhere. It kind of reminds me of Madrid. It's like Madrid, something like that, especially in the subway, although the Madrid subway, I feel like there are even more people here. I haven't noticed many people in the subway here. People often warn you about pickpockets and tell you to hide your phone, just like in Barcelona. Well, so far I haven't had any bad experiences. We've been out at night, but still, I don't recommend that you walk alone at night. Never, anywhere. Not in Cuba, not in Paris, not in Spain. I love how French sounds, hearing people speak French like that. It's just so elegant. Yes, it's elegant. It's really beautiful. Although there are people from all over the world here because I constantly hear people speaking Spanish. We even went to eat at a Colombian restaurant last night and everyone was speaking Spanish. I mean, you run into people. I'm surprised that nowadays you run into people in the places you'd least expect. People from everywhere, because there are even Cubans. There have to be some here in Paris, obviously, because there are people from all over the world, and that's it. I think the architecture is beautiful, but many areas are under renovation and some streets are closed. That's common here and in Spain, since they're always fixing things instead of leaving them as they are.
Like in Porto the other day?
Actually, it's in Porto. In Portugal, there are many renovations because they prioritize infrastructure and keeping the city well maintained. I find the houses super interesting. I was looking at apartment prices here in Paris because, everywhere I go, I always check the rent prices, just in case I want to move someday. I dream of spending a month in each city. It's a dream of mine, but I don't know if it will come true. And I saw that a one-bedroom apartment here in Paris costs more than 1,000, like 1,000 or 1,500, something like that. And if it's an apartment with more rooms, it can cost up to 3,000 euros. I mean, living here is definitely not cheap, obviously, but anyway, these are things that have impressed me, and I'll keep talking about them as I walk. I haven't tried the typical food yet. One thing I wanted to tell you, well, I didn't want to tell you, it was supposed to be a surprise, but tonight we're going to have dinner on a boat sailing on the Seine River. We made a reservation to have dinner on a boat sailing on the Seine River with the 2 girls. Oh my goodness, how exciting. And well, I imagine what kind of food is it? Is it French? We're going to try French food, and I'll share my honest opinion. I like everything, but the young lady recording doesn't like many. So both of us are going to give you our opinion, and we're going to continue our tour. Look, here you can see photos of the inside, how everything burned, and how they're remodeling. That's clear.
This continues like this and surrounds the entire cathedral. And it's like they're telling you everything they've done, everything that's being done, and who's doing it. Because remember that a lot of money has been donated here for the remodeling of Notre Dame. And so I think it's very nice the way they tell you about it all around like this.
Of course, so that people, those who donated, can see that the money is actually being used for that. We want to go. We're just wandering here. Fortunately, with the internet, you can move around anywhere. Look, some swans. Here we're going to do something like a movie shot because I feel like I'm in my own movie and I can say it 1,000 times. It's totally true. Right now, editing this video, Anita, the editor, can't believe that the person on the screen is actually me in Paris with these beautiful landscapes. So it's like, oh, I'm dreaming. Well, we came here to a little market to buy some toothpaste because like I told you, hey, there's no toothpaste. And I was looking at the prices and the prices are normal, right? Like in Spain, normal, I don't see things being more expensive. I mean, a toothpaste is 2 euros just like in Spain. It's not super expensive or anything. One thing we also noticed is that here there are a lot of stands with books and old things and even that people read a lot. Do you see them reading on the subway? I see that in Spain too, but here I haven't noticed it. Taimi Dainik says she's seen it more though, with more places selling lots of books. Yesterday we saw some books lying in a house window. I'm not sure if they were free to take and I didn't record them, but they were there. Yes, we saw them but didn't take the books since they're probably in French and we wouldn't understand. But I said, wow, free books. And you see a lot of people here with those book stands and the tourists, of course, buying them. I don't know if they're actually books. There was one that said, there's sheet music from 1700 and something. Maybe it's not true, maybe it's just to attract tourists, but it really catches your attention, and that's it. It's like here you don't see so many clothes and things, but rather art, books, little things like that. We're here now. We came to the Louvre, but it's closed. Just our luck. We can't go in to see the Mona Lisa, which I was hoping for, but oh well, Dainik's already been here. Did you see the Mona Lisa? She says not even like it's super protected. You can't even really look at it or take pictures. There aren't even people around. It's just a hassle.
It's like you just walk by and can't stop to look anymore.
Yeah, we should look at it carefully. Even just seeing it from the outside, everything is so beautiful and impressive. I think it's a really pretty city, honestly. It feels like I'm in my own movie and I can't even believe it. Too many people, too many tourists, so get ready for that. I find it funny when people visit a place, but I mean, we visited it on our own just to see what it's like. We admire the beautiful Arc de Triomphe, take pictures, and leave. What excites me the most is the Eiffel Tower, which is actually close by. I saw it last night, but we arrived tired yesterday like I told you, and I didn't feel like recording. And we saw it all lit up. They say that on the hour, like at 10, 11, or 12 o'clock, they light it up like that. It's super beautiful, but I want to see it during the day, obviously, because I haven't seen it during the day yet. So, well, I think we're gonna walk. I think you can see it from here. I mean, I don't know if you can see it there. You can see where it is. Ugh, what a pain. That's the tip of it. So now we're going to the Eiffel Tower to see it during the day. Let's see how it is. And we do everything by taking the subway with the card, the one I mentioned to you, the one you buy, which costs about 30-something euros, 30 euros, and you can get around on the subway. It's really easy to get around here and you reach places quickly. Well, we came to have lunch and I'm gonna try something from French cuisine for the first time. And I ordered this, which is a crepe. The crepe from crepe. Crepe. That's a French dish. Obviously it has egg and inside it has ham and cheese. I didn't expect it to be so big. It's actually pretty big. It's heavy and not sweet, unlike most dessert crepes, but it's tasty. The fries are frozen again, and it has egg, ham, and cheese inside. I didn't expect it to be this big. It's actually quite large. Let's try it and see how it is. This one's savory. It's not sweet or anything. Some people prefer them sweet, but this one is really good. The fries are frozen again, just like you asked. Fried sausages with French fries. The fries are frozen. They're not fresh. I say that Spanish food is delicious. Guess where I am? Be careful, take care of yourself. Thank you. I can't believe it. At the Eiffel Tower. It's amazing. It's super big. And at night it does light up. Wait, I don't know if it really does at night. At night we're going to be here because we're actually going to have dinner on a boat. One of those restaurant boats that sails along the river. Like this right here, see? So glamorous. How beautiful, I can't believe it. It's really picking up. It's raining. So let's go to the hotel before they cut the water at 6 and see if we have time to shower since we need to come back tonight. The weather just got worse. Well, we just got to the hotel and we had left the window open. We didn't realize it. But well, it's not like we're inside the hotel. It's not like they're going to steal or anything like that. I don't know. Now we're going to get ready and all that. They said there'd be no water from 6 to 7. Shouldn't there be water? Is there any? Great. So what time does the water come back? Okay, hurry up. It's so windy. We got all wet from the rain. Look at my hair. Besides, I want to wash it and all because it was really dirty. Today is the day we're going to eat on a boat. How exciting. Maybe we'll eat here tomorrow. We've already spent all we planned today, which has been our busiest day. Tomorrow we'll stay in and prepare food in the microwave. You only live once, you have to make the most of the experience. But either way, we've walked a lot in these cities. We walk just as much as in Madrid. The lifestyle here reminds me of Madrid. I'm not sure if the cities are similar, but the style feels the same. Crowded and full of tourists. Let's continue with what's left, which is the night. And I'm telling you, if you've made it this far, subscribe. There's just a little bit left before the video ends. Well, we've already showered. Good news, the water didn't get cut off. I washed and straightened my hair, and now I'll put on my dress since we're dining on a boat in Paris. I assume you need to dress elegantly. Well, I brought a dress that might make me a little cold, but we'll see. I'll show you in a moment. Okay, look, ready? What do you think? That's the dress I'm going to wear. Of course, I'm going to put a coat on top, okay? It's just that since we're going on a boat, we also want to take some nice pictures and all that. We put on our dresses, and Taimi wore hers too. I'll just show you the bottom part for now since she doesn't want her final look recorded yet. But anyway, look, the boat trip cost us 62 euros each, but well, it's the boat ride, the dinner, you know, the whole experience. We really can't complain that much because being in Paris is already a dream come true. And well, we're going to do this boat thing to have one more experience. And tomorrow, like I told you, it will be a more relaxed plan. Oh, I love how Lusco looks. So elegant. So let's go and I'll show you the dinner. Let's see if it's really worth it to do this boat ride on the river. Since I was born in Cuba and grew up in Cuba eating whatever there was, I'm not picky or fancy as we say when it comes to food. I eat anything and I like everything, literally everything. Let's see if that dinner on the boat and all of that is really worth it, the whole experience. I mean, look at these spectacular outfits. I'm falling. I thought I was going to fall and catch the subway. Record me, girl. We're very, very glamorous. Are you recording already? Yes, Francesc. It's a little easier. I won't tell you that I'm going to leave you, but I'm taking the subway. We're glamorous but poor. right through the night. I'm coming right. What's up? What's up? What's up? What? We've already arrived at the boat. That's the little line over there, and the boat is the one you see over there. I'll record it for you inside too. Back here is the Eiffel Tower since the boat goes past all those places I'm going to see. While I grabbed the menu, well, it was just this. You only had one type of starter, and for the main course you had 2 options. Same for dessert, and, well, the views were spectacular. I have to say this is my first time on a boat in my life. Well, we're on the boat, and look at this, where I'm excited. I still feel like I'm in my own movie where I'm the main character today. I'm in Paris. We're going under a bridge. How beautiful, wow. Well, here's the starter, which is like a lentil soup. That's what they say. Let's try it. No, not for me. Does it taste like lentils? Normal is abnormal. It's good as a main course. Well, I ordered this salmon. It came with some potatoes and a cream sauce, which honestly for me was super delicious. I loved it. And for dessert, I don't remember if this was like a mousse or something like that with cream on top of chocolate, but honestly, I'm speechless. The experience was totally worth it, and we also visited the Moulin Rouge. If you're in Paris, go to this place. It's amazing. And well, today is the last day we're going to be here, and we're leaving today. Well, look at how we're ironing things. Don't pay attention to the mess because we really have a mess. Look at how we're ironing things. In case you didn't know, you can iron with a hair straightener. Well, we're leaving this afternoon, so we're going to make the most of what's left of the day to keep exploring some places we haven't seen yet. I also want to tell you that we saw the Moulin Rouge and that we plan to go up the Eiffel Tower today before we leave, but I don't know if we'll actually do it or not. Yesterday's experience on the boat was good. I liked the food, but Taimi says she was expecting a little more. But anyway, I did like it, and the ride was really nice. I just learned there's a Statue of Liberty in Paris. I didn't know that. Of course, I knew France gave the Statue of Liberty to the United States as a gift, but I didn't know there was a replica here. It's smaller, but it was really cute. We saw it last night during the boat ride. That's when I discovered it. I loved the experience, had a great time, and still have many places to visit. I have to come back here again, especially to go inside the Louvre and see the Mona Lisa and all the works of art there, because it was closed, so yeah. I hope you enjoyed this different vlog with me. I shared my experience with you. I really liked Paris a lot. I know some people say they don't like it, some people just don't, who knows? New York, but I always notice it, you know? I focus on the beautiful things, not the ugly or bad ones. The French haven't treated me badly so far either. That's another thing. People told me that the French are grumpy, that they'll treat you badly, that I don't know, right? We've spoken in English, and they'll even speak to you in Spanish here. Honestly, I had a great time. This is my experience. That's it. We're returning to our usual videos in Spain. Subscribe for free below, like the video if you enjoyed it, and comment on what you'd like to see next. Because now I want to visit new countries and all that, and well, every time I visit one, I'll do the same. I'll share the experience here with you on YouTube. Even though I don't really focus on travel content, honestly, I don't think I'm very good at making travel videos, and also it's kind of like you don't enjoy the trip as much. Because I'm always focused on recording and all that, and at the same time, I know that these travel videos don't usually get many views, at least on my channel. Other things work better for my channel, like more or less every creator knows what works for them and what doesn't. But anyway, for me, this experience of coming to Paris was very important, and I still don't care. I wanted to share it with you, so, well, give it a like, subscribe, and all that stuff. I hope you liked it. I didn't see any rats either, so I'm sending you a big kiss. Bye.